Hey guys, this is the Tuninator, and this is another high-level Heroes 5 duel battle. So, controlling the army of Inferno here, we have Azagal, who you may know from a previous game, and on the right we have Blizzardboy, who is another, well-known, well-respected member on the Heroes community forums, controlling the Haven army. So, just going to kind of give a quick rundown of the heroes. You can see Haven 1 is generally superior stat-wise. Inferno's got a bit of an edge in attack, but the Haven defense is huge, and both armies are at max morale, but Haven has 5 luck, while Inferno has 0, so that could be quite huge. But anyways, this replay is called the Leap of Doom, so I feel like we're going to see some pretty funny stuff out of those horn grunts, but without further ado, let's get underway. So the Nightmares are kind of just charging across here. Again, you can see Blizzard opted for mostly the alternate upgrades. He's got the Paladins, probably for lay hands, or just for the Frenzy immunity. And the Battle Griffins, because their dive, or the Imperial Griffins, sorry, because their dive is quite superior to the Battle Griffin ones. But other than that, it's mostly the Renegade units. Even the Saras was interesting. So you can see he tried to blind the Archdevils, but they actually, Archdevils, but they actually resisted it. Nightmare's kind of getting beat on there with I think that was a lucky hit for the Paladins. Yep, lucky hit. And 2 of the Saras go down, but that's going to be painful. Seraph damage is quite big, and Cyclist is taking some heavy damage here. So yeah, you can just see how much luck Blizzardboy's army has here. It's quite large. He's been already doing some damage with that, whereas Azagal can't even get that. And the Saras have actually just been seduced or puppeted by the Succubus, so that's going to end poorly this turn for Blizzard. Ooh, and lucky hit's working against him there. And so you lose 4 of his higher tier units, which is not good. And this puppet is just quite helpful, so the seducers are very nice for that. See, and a mass confusion coming down. That's a very powerful spell. Again, Blizzard's army will be virtually unable to retaliate or shoot, which is also a shame for the Crossmen because they're such a powerful stack. But the Vindicators at least have been cleansed, so they will be able to act if nothing else. See the Brutes kind of running in there. Vindicators might finish off the Nightmares there. Nope, not quite, even with the good luck. Devils pounding on the Saras, so I'm not sure if they're still puppeted. Oh, Vampirism on the Paladins, so they're going to start lifestealing, which could be potentially quite powerful since there's still quite a few Paladins left. And without the presence of Archangels to resurrect the Paladins, that is going to be useful for them to get their numbers back. And unfortunately, the Crossmen are still blocked there. A mass haste going down, the Ballista should... Oh, no. Got the Nightmares down, but since they're still alive, the Saras are starting to go down. First aid tent, spawn up. Now they're gonna go for the Vindicators. Alright. So, yeah, Blizzard's army is kind of getting swarmed here at the moment. I actually don't know how well this is gonna end for him. He does have still that very powerful stack of Paladins, so if they can actually act. Oh, and the Vampirism and the Archdevils. The Griffins are dead. The Paladins are gonna steal, or I guess not, that must have expired on them actually. Or been cleansed. Oh, a mass suffering, although it was resisted by that stack of familiars. The 2 of them, I think. Saras are still hanging in there, barely. Devil's feeding off the Brutes for some lifesteal, and there go the Saras. So the Crossmen finally take out those familiars. There goes the leap. And that must be the infamous Leap of Doom, where the entire stack just got one hit by those Paladins. Azagal must not have been too happy about that, I can imagine. So the Zealots just defend there. Spawning in the Paladins, just trying to wear him down. So, Duel just, he just, nuked those pit spawn, looks like. Vampirism on the spawn, so that's interesting. They still have the numbers to regen quite a lot of damage, especially if you can feed off those Brutes there. Hasten the Paladins to make their actions come faster. They're at initiative 14 now. Straight from the Vindicators. Just swearing down the Brutes again. Can hit the no, just the and the Ballista actually. Just in case of retaliation strikes, so the Knight keeps hitting people who damage the Paladins. crossmen are still getting worn down here. And they're still confused, which is why they've been melee attacking, because they are still worthless for ranged attacks. And unfortunately, Blizzard either hasn't had the ability to cleanse them, or he's been kind of too focused on getting out more important spells to be able to clear the crossmen. Although I think he may just... Oh, no, still hitting the Pittsburgh with retaliation strikes. Never mind. Sorry about that. So Paladin's just getting kind of focused down here, but the retaliation strikes ensuring that anyone attacks him still takes some pretty significant damage. And the Paladins are lifestealing quite a lot. And this is almost reminiscent of the Vampire Lords from Heroes 3, who would just not die if you had enough of them. There's another haste on them. There, it's pretty much going to carry the battle for him at this point, because the crossmen are confused, so they can't even shoot. And he's got quite a few Paladins, so we're going to have to see if the pit spawn and I guess the pit lords, yeah, we're going to see if they can bring down the Paladins, because the Paladins do have a bit of a numerical edge on them at the moment, but they are being slowed, and slow is a very powerful move in this game, maybe more so than in 3, because if you get an initiative high enough, you can act multiple times for your opponent every time, at the risk of sounding a little stupid. Wow, and in 3, you would only be able to get 2 max even with morale. You just have the advantage of getting the first strike, so... More of the Paladins coming back. Hit spawns are going to do a lot of damage, though. So we'll obviously feeding off the crossbow in there, and there will be no retaliation. And the Paladins are going to do likewise off of the Succubi. And a Divine Strength on the Paladins as well. Not sure why we're seeing a little delay in people getting resurrected, but the Arcane Crystals should block the Paladins from being able to get to the spawns to hit them this turn. So good move on Azagal's part there. That should give him first strike on the Paladins, or he's going to feed off the crossbow more actually. So there we go. But the Paladins are moving in now, and I think this is probably going to be game for Azagal, simply because there's just so many Paladins. You can see they've been life draining the whole time. I don't know if they've ever even dropped below 20 or 19. So it's just such a powerful stack to overcome. They're a very good level 6, and with lifesteal on them when they still got decent numbers, they're going to be very hard pressed to finish them off. Yep, so another lucky strike. I think definitely the absence of luck has ever hurt Azagal as well, because as we saw with the Leap of Doom, that's really been a problem for him. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this. I'll be doing a lot more of these in the near future, and if you interested in these games, I definitely encourage you to go over and check out Heroes Community. That's where all these players come from. Great place and great community for the games. This is the Tourney, and I'll see y'all later.